اينشتاين بيقول التعليم مفهوش ملل، حط نفسك مكاني هتفقد الامل. ملينا المدرسة ونظام صب وكب، شرح طول الوقت عمل لنا دروب. يا استاذنا عقلي مش سبونج بوب، يشرب المعلومة وبعديها يكب. هنا في نوسكول طلعنا من الدروب، لعب مرح تفاعلات هتعجبك يا بوب.
نوسكول أكاديمي. Simply learn different.
Good morning again, my lovely students, and how are you today? It's time to drink coffee. Let's have a cup of coffee with me. Welcome back, everybody, to school. Today we're going to have reading. Wow, what is this picture? It's about something terrible, something horrible. Let's see what we have today. My favorite hobby is reading, but also we are going to have writing. اعمل نفسك ميت، اعمل نفسك ميت. Wow, we have two things, as always, reading and writing together. And let me tell you something. Every day, do one thing that scares you. Really? Why? I don't know. I have no idea. I just like this wisdom and I bring it to you. Let's get our tools needed. You know what I want from you? Pen and pencil, a dictionary, a laptop or a computer if you don't have, and a notebook, of course. Let's see our objectives for today. Today we have reading and writing, which means we're going to learn a new vocab at the end of this lesson and also writing a film review. Do you like movies? Everybody does. What's your favorite film? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to write a review about your favorite movie. And of course, we're going to have a keywords that makes it easy for us to go through the lesson. It will be surviving, director, unbelievable, adventure, unrealistic, escape. All these words and more, we're going to learn them today with English in mind, when you can have a lot of fun. Get ready and let's see. This picture is about scary things. What makes you scary? Tell me. Do you remember this moment when you were a child and you were afraid of something? Wow, what makes you afraid? And what did you do in this situation? Do you remember? I'm really interested to know. Don't be shy and tell me now. Okay, let's have fun and watch this video together. It's about fear. So don't get afraid. Be brave, strong. Watch the video. I will be here watching for you. Take care of yourself. Welcome back again, my dear students. Are you brave enough? Are you ready to watch a horror film? Of course, not a whole film. It's just a little part of a film. Do you like horror movies? Okay. So, in front of you, in the screen, scan the horror movie and watch this part. Remember, don't be very scary. Watch it with someone older than you. Don't watch it by yourself. Scan the code. Watch the video. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Welcome back again, my lovely students. How was the movie? I can imagine you right now, like maybe in your bed or even under your bed, and you're very afraid. The fear in all of us. Let's scan the article and tell me the main idea. You have 2 minutes. Remember, read by your eyes. Don't go through all details. I just want to know what is the main idea of this article. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Welcome back again. It's a time for me. We're going to read in details. As always, before we do that, I would like to teach you some new vocabulary that makes it easy for you to go through the text and read in details, because as always, we are going to take a quiz. Excellent. Number 1, surviving. Look at this picture. What does surviving mean? Surviving means to remain alive. Like, for example, do you remember Titanic ship? Yes, this one. The one was sank in the Atlantic Ocean, specifically in 1912. So, in Titanic ship, how many people were there? 2,200 people. Unfortunately, wow, many people died in this terrible accident, and only 600 people survive. It means they were alive. If you cannot swim like this picture, so you need someone to help you. If someone help you and you get out of the water, it means you survive, you remain alive. Next, factional. Factional, it's untrue, not realistic, like this picture, for example. Or when we say a science fiction movie, so like you can see illusions and some creatures come from the space. They are not real. Something unrealistic happened. This is called factional. Next, adventure. Adventure, it's unbelievable. It's a very dangerous situation, or you just go from place to another, from dangerous place to another. You do many things, experience, journey, like a series of events. All these are called adventure, like this one. Do you like adventures? Do you have one? Can you tell me? Okay, you can tell me later. Let's move on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. When I tell you, like, I can walk on the wall. Really? Am I a spider? Of course not. Though. It's unbelievable. I don't believe you. Okay? So, unbelievable, it's hard thing to be believed very easily. Audition. An audition. It's a very easy word. Do you see this girl? Maybe she's singing, she's acting on the stage, but she doesn't have a lot of, you know, what's it called? The people that watching her when you go to a concert, they are called audience. They are called an audience. So audition, especially for singer, for actor, for actress, to go on the stage and start to act. It's a short performance given by an actor or a singer so that somebody can decide whether they are suitable to act or not in a play or to sing a song or to make a movie. It's called an audition. Next, dwarf. Do you remember a story when you were a kid? The seven dwarfs? Yes, exactly. It's a creature like a small man, but it's very short, yeah, who has a magic power, and who's usually described as living and working under the ground. Okay, so frightened. Frightened, it means to be like very afraid of something. You start like to shake and tremble. All this called frightened, like this one. I'm not frightened. What makes you frightened? Tell me. A horror movie? An animal? Or what? You tell me later. Wow, what is this picture? Let's run away, because this is escape. Escape when you see something dangerous and you want to run away or you want to escape. Like to find an exit, to get away from a place where you have been. Imagine you're going to the bathroom and you see this creature as a sink. What will you do? Of course, don't think you have to escape from the bathroom. Now, after we have learned this vocabulary, it will be very easy for you to read in details and match the titles with the paragraph. Write from A to E in the boxes. There is one title you don't need to use. You have 5 titles, but only 4 paragraphs. A, B, C, D, E title, A, B, C, D paragraphs. So one title, you don't use it. So get back to page 102, 102, do this little matching, read in details. You have 4 minutes. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Welcome back again, my lovely students. Did you do it? احنا جامدين قوي. Okay. Sit. Sit. To sit. Yes, like to sit down. So, today we're going to learn phrasal verb. But phrasal verb is big. Today we will have only sit. Phrasal verb with sit. Ready for a quiz? Before we start, scan the QR code and let's test your information to see how much do you know about phrasal verb, especially with the word sad. I want you all right now to scan the QR code, do this little quiz. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my lovely students. How was set? Easy? Difficult? Did you do it correct? Number one is to set out. To set out. Were you able to guess the meaning? Yes. To set out, it means to stay in a place and wait for something unpleasant or boring to be finished. For example, I am at a movie. I paid the money already, so I have to watch the movie. But the movie is boring. I don't like it. But also, it's policy not to go out at the middle of the movie. So I have to be just sit down like this, waiting for the movie to be finished. So sit out, to stay in a place, just wait, don't do anything, waiting for something boring, unpleasant to finish. Number two, sit through. Sit through, it almost have the same meaning like sit out. It's to stay until the end of performance. Also, performance in the stage, when the actor or the singer is acting or singing or making a speech or meeting, etc. All this is called sit through. You're just waiting and you don't do anything. And it's also boring or too long, like the teacher is explaining the lesson for 3 hours. Wow, it's too long time. So I have to sit through because I cannot go and leave the classroom before my teacher finishes his explanation. Sit for. Wow, it's a different meaning. Sit for, it means to be a model or an artist. You know what's a model? Yes, a man or woman who wear a new clothes and of course show to everybody and maybe they want to buy it. Sit for, it means to be a model for an artist or a photographer. The last one, it is sit back. Does it mean to sit at the back? Do you think so? Well, it is like that. To sit on something, usually a chair, it's called to sit back, a relaxed position. Just sit down and relax. So complete the sentence with the appropriate phrasal verb. We have from 1 to 4. So we have sit for, sit back, sit through, and sit out. So let's see. Number 1, the Queen was asked to space the famous painter Lucian Freud, whatever his name is. The Queen was asked to space. What do you think? Can you guess? Is it sit for, sit back, sit through, sit out? Yes, it is sit for, to be a model or act like somebody else. So the Queen was asked to sit for the famous painter. Number 2, Ronnie is a football player. Sit back the football game because of a broken ankle. So Ronnie sat back. He didn't play. He just sat and relaxed. Didn't play the match. Number 3, you can't just space and wait for money to come to you. You can't just space and wait for money to come to you. Can you take a guess? Exactly. It's sit out. To sit out, do nothing, and wait for money to come to you. Because some people I wish I were rich. But do you work? No. So how does the money will come to you? So you don't just have to sit out and wait for the money to come to you. We had to space the last one, of course, 2 hours of speech before we got dinner. 2 hours speech, it's too long time, it's boring. We had to sit through 2 hours of speeches before we got dinner.
ولأن شرب المية بيساعد على التركيز، دوس بوز وروح اشرب مية وتعال بسرعة، ما تتأخرش.
Now it's writing time. Yummy, 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 yummy. خف يا عيد. Okay, no, don't be afraid. Right on time. Read the film review on page 107. Does the writer like the film? Yes or no? Take 2 minutes. Read the film review. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again. Does the writer like the movie? Of course he does, because he said at the end that is the best movie forever. There is an expression here I want to teach you. It's called its all-time favorite. It means, for example, Troy, its all-time favorite film for me. It means Troy is the best film, the favorite film for me now and forever. Let's watch a video. Interesting time, enjoyable time. Scan the QR code, watch the video. It's a trailer about a film, and after that I will be waiting for you to tell me what did you learn and how to write the review of the movie. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again. That's Troy, my favorite film, all-time favorite. Have you seen Troy? Yes? No? Well, I recommend you to watch it. It's an amazing and based on a true story. It's historical, drama, action, war, based on a true story, romantic, and everything combined together in this movie. The story is about the legend who was called Achilles, that his mother was a mortal god. Her name was Peleus. So Achilles, the son of Peleus. Once upon a time, there was a very greedy king. His name was Agamemnon. Agamemnon wanted to control all the Greece island, and he was able to do that except a small town. It's called Thessaly. But Thessaly is at about the shore of a sea called the Aegean Sea. And after that, beyond that beach, there is a very big city. It's called Troy. Agamemnon wants to control Troy, but first he had to cross the sea. Unfortunately, he couldn't cross the sea unless he controlled this little town. It's called Thessaly. So Agamemnon prepared the army and went for war. Thessaly and Agamemnon's soldiers fought very well, fought very bravely. Every day, many people were killed. So at the end, the two kings agreed not to watch another massacre, and they decided to end this war by the old manner, the best fighter against the other best fighter. So Agamemnon chooses Achilles, and the king of Thessaly chose a soldier called Boagrius. So Achilles killed Boagrius, and they were able to take the city. Now Agamemnon can cross the sea and control Troy, but he needs his brother. His brother's name is Menelaus. Unfortunately, his brother Menelaus make a pact, a peace pact with the Trojan. The king of Troy was called Priam, and he had two sons, Paris and Hector. Menelaus, Agamemnon's brother, make a peace with Hector and Paris, so they couldn't fight each other. And that's why Menelaus can't go with Agamemnon to war. Menelaus at this time was married from a beautiful woman. People say that this woman was the most beautiful in the world at this time. Her name was called Helen. Actually, Helen was a spoils of war. She doesn't love Menelaus, and Menelaus also doesn't love her. He just admires her beauty. This girl, Helen, was falling in love with the young prince Paris. Wow. You remember Priam king, he controls the Troy. He had two sons, Paris and Hector. Paris, after they make the peace, the pact peace together, he took Helen and left back to Troy again. Of course, after Menelaus know that, he unified with his brother Agamemnon, and he wanted to go to war to burn Troy, because he felt that this little young prince Paris, his patron, his owner. Achilles doesn't want to go to this war because he fights for no flags. He has a lawyer to no country or to no king. He fights only for people to remember his name. So he doesn't want to go to war, but he listened to the king of Ithaca. His name was Odysseus. He was able to convince him to change his mind and go to war, because this war would never be forgotten. Even the heroes would fight on it. So Achilles decided to go to war with his 50 men. They are called the Myrmidons, and he told them, Myrmidons, my brother in a sword, the fighting with you is better than rather fighting beside an army of thousands. Then no one forget who we are. We are lions. You know what's waiting beyond the beach? Immortality, to live forever. Take it. It's yours. So they went to Troy and they were able to take the beach at the beginning. But Troy, it's not like a small city to fall easily. Actually, this war lasted for over than 10 years in real life, and this war was from 3,200 years before. So I recommend you to watch this movie. This is a review about my all-time favorite movie, Troy. Now tell me, what's your favorite movie? Do you have an all-time favorite? I want to know, and I want you to write a review about your best movie you have ever seen. So what's your favorite movie? Do you like English movies? Tell me what's yours and write a review about it, and I will be waiting for your writing. Take 5 minutes, finish the writing review, and I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my lovely students. We are at the end of our lesson today, but let's see the conclusion, what we have learned at the end of this lesson. Number 1, phrasal verb was set. Do you remember? To set for, to set back, to set through, and to set out. Number 2, how to write a film review. As I told you about my all-time favorite movie, Troy, I want you all to tell me about your all-time favorite movie, and I'm waiting for your writing review about the movie. And of course, we have learned new vocab. For example, surviving, adventure, unbelievable. Before we say goodbye, this is the next lesson, vocab. I want you to prepare it to make it easy for us until we meet again next time. These are the vocabulary: comfortable, formal, logical, patient, possible, helpful, responsible. All these and more, we're going to learn them together. But before we meet again, I want you to prepare it to make sure that everything is going to be easy. We've finally done our classes for today. Take care of yourself, my lovely students, and I will meet you again very soon. Take care. Goodbye.
نتمنى من كل قلبنا الحصة تكون عجبتك، وبنقول لك ما تنساش تحل الكويز اللي في المصادر، وكمان تقيم الحصة تحت في التعليقات. منتظرينك في اللايف في حفظ الله.